Introducing Chemical Change Video, 7th Period Chemistry, Dr. R, by Adana Onwuka. A chemical change is the process by which one or more substances are changed into one or more new different substances. That is exactly what happens with my chemical reaction between the components of a raw egg and distilled vinegar. I am currently holding up a raw egg, as you can see. I'm going to put that raw egg into a glass cup, carefully of course, and my mother is going to pour distilled vinegar over it completely. And that's the procedure for my chemical reaction. The raw egg is currently sitting inside room temperature vinegar in a room temperature area on my kitchen counter. As you can see, bubbles are forming on the outer shell of the egg. This is a clear indicator that a chemical change is indeed taking place. Another clear indicator that shows that a chemical change is indeed taking place is the fact that the egg is turning from white to yellow. So, what exactly is the chemical change that's taking place? The overall equation of the reaction taking place is the acetic acid from the distilled vinegar reacting with the calcium carbonate that is contained in the shell of the raw egg, and this reaction results in the production of water, carbon dioxide, and the calcium and acetate from calcium acetate. We can be more specific on what goes on during the chemical reaction. First, the carbonate part from the calcium carbonate is protonated by acetic acid to make carbonic acid. Along with this, the calcium and acetate from calcium acetate is made as well. Next, the carbonic acid that was just created is broken down to form carbon dioxide and water. Let's talk about the reactant and product qualities of my chemical reaction. Acetic acid is an organic acid with the formula CH3COOH. Its functional group is carboxylic acid group. It is a monocarboxylic acid because it contains only one COOH group. It has a sour taste and pungent smell. It is a main component of vinegar. Calcium carbonate is an inorganic compound that naturally occurs as limestone. It is a white-colored powder like chalk, but also can appear as harder lumps as marble chips. It is insoluble in water, but readily dissolves in many acids to form calcium salt. Calcium acetate is a moderately water-soluble crystalline calcium source that decomposes to calcium carbonate on heating. Carbonic acid is a weak inorganic acid which is also considered a solution of carbon dioxide in water. It only exists as a solution, and it is also called acid of air, aryl acid, carbon dioxide solution, or dihydrogen carbonate. It consists of a carboxyl group and two hydroxyl groups. It is a diprotic acid that can release 2 protons, but is only weakly acidic due to the strong O-H bond. Carbon dioxide is a colorless, odorless gas. When inhaled at concentrations much higher than usual atmospheric levels, it can produce a sour taste in the mouth and a stinging sensation in the nose and throat. It has 2 double bonds and has a linear shape. It has no electrical dipole, and it is fully oxidized. It is moderately reactive and is non-flammable. but will support the combustion of metals such as magnesium. Water is a tasteless, odorless liquid at an ambient temperature and pressure and appears colorless in small quantities, although it has its own intrinsic, very light blue hue. It is a polar compound that is an important solvent for polar molecules in chemistry. It is known as a universal solvent for its ability to dissolve many substances. This is how the egg looks after one day of being soaked in vinegar. As you can see, the egg turned from white to yellow, which is an indicator of a chemical change due to the dissolving of the outer shell. This is how my raw egg looked like after 2 days of soaking in the vinegar. The outer shell of the egg was completely dissolved. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to video it since a certain sibling decided to play with it and let it fall.